Hello, primary children. I hope each of you and your families are doing okay. I know it's been a big week for a lot of us, and I just wanted to share a thought connected to that. A few weeks ago in the Come Follow Me reading, we were in Helaman, and we came across a verse that they gave a lot of special emphasis to. It's Helaman 5:12, and I want you to see if you recognize it, and I'll read it for you. It says, "And now, my sons, remember that it is upon the rock of our Redeemer, who is Christ, the Son of God, that ye must build your foundation, that when the devil shall send forth his mighty winds, yea, his shafts in the whirlwind, yea, when all his hail and his mighty storm shall beat upon you, it shall have no power over you to drag you down to the gulf of misery and endless woe, because of the rock upon which ye are built, which is a sure foundation, a foundation whereon if men build, they cannot fall." I've always loved that scripture. I've heard it at least 100 times, but this week I started to actually understand it. And I bet that you probably did too. So I'm just going to share some of the thoughts I had, and I hope that you can discuss these as well. So on Tuesday morning, I woke up to wind, like I'm sure you did. And not just any wind, not just calm little wind, or even wind that I've heard before that's stronger, but this was wind, right? This was howling, strong wind. This was a stronger wind than I'd ever heard before, and I went outside. I'd never felt wind like that. I came back inside. We ended up going downstairs in our basement because it was the safest place in our home. And I suddenly, as we were sitting there still listening to the wind, I remembered this verse. And it jumped out to me because I thought, this is a true whirlwind. This is a mighty storm. This is powerful. Like, this is way bigger than I am. And I realized that that's exactly what Satan is sending during our lives. He is sending true whirlwinds to attack us individually, to attack our families, and to pull us off course. And the only foundation where we won't fall during such a powerful storm is Christ. That's it. He's the rock. There's no other substitute for him. We have to point our hearts and our lives towards Christ. And nothing else will keep us safe from Satan's attacks. But the good news is that if we build on him, we will be safe during the winds of life, which are just as strong as the wind that we just felt. So I share that because it's a good reminder for all of us that the next time when we think there's not time to pray, I'm too tired, or I'll read my scriptures tomorrow, it's really easy to put off till the next day, myself included. I want us to remember how strong the wind was that we felt this week, and the trees that fell down, and the houses that we saw damaged. And in the same way, as we read in Helaman, right, it said the devil is going to send forth his mighty winds, and his storm will beat upon us, but it will have no power to drag us down because of the foundation that we can be built upon, which is Christ. That's a huge promise, right? That we'll be okay as long as we build on Christ. So keep pressing on each and every single day by praying, by studying the scriptures, and building our lives on Christ. I know we have a big announcement tomorrow in our state conference, and we don't know what's happening with the wards. And so I just wanted to make sure that I shared one last message with those of you who might be in a different ward next week. To always make Christ the rock. To have your efforts focused on him and to build that sure foundation, because that rock will be solid enough for our entire lives. I love all of our primary kids. I love each of you, and I'm so blessed to be in primary with you. So I love you, I miss you, and I hope I get to see each of you very soon. And that's it. That's all I wanted to share for today. Bye.